Today I'm going to share with you 3 simple ways that you can sharpen your intuitive power and flex that intuitive muscle really easily. I'm Sasha and I teach holistic solutions for mind, body, spirit. Let's get started. What is intuition? Intuition, in a nutshell, is that inkling or that feeling that you get when you know something to be true, or you know something's going to happen, or you understand that something is going to start to take place before it actually occurs. So you are intuitively predicting something's outcome or predicting a beginning, or maybe you have sort of that sixth sense or that feeling in your gut, in your actual gut, that tells you I should be doing this, or I need to be listening to this, inner voice, or I shouldn't be doing something. And today I'm going to show you how, today I'm going to share with you how to basically use that muscle, you strengthen that muscle, and get it to work in your favor. So one of the super simple ways that I like to strengthen my intuitive muscle, and my intuition's pretty strong, but I've been doing this for a while and I really enjoy it, is literally, if you've ever lost something, you've lost your keys, you can't find where you put your phone, you can't find your wallet, you can't find that packet, your homework, something that you need to bring with you that day, something you've just misplaced maybe a few minutes ago, what you can do is literally start to strengthen that intuitive power, or that intuition within you, or that sixth sense within you, is to literally, whatever the item is, let's say you misplaced your phone, you can literally say, show yourself. And what this does is it starts to open yourself up to sort of the awareness of where things are. Now, whether you believe this is intuition or just your, background short-term memory kicking in, that's fine. Whatever you believe, it's true. So you can use this, even have a placebo effect, you can use this towards your favor. Many, many times when we're using our intuition, we are basically heightening our senses. We are allowing our long-term memory, our short-term memory to kind of open up and tell us information. We are getting the ego to quiet down long enough so that we can gain the information or gain insight. Now, this isn't necessarily going to come to you in, a magnificent voice over your head. You may not hear a voice in your head, but you're going to feel like, oh, I should go do this, or, oh, I bet it's over here, or it can confirm something that you already are feeling. So what I like to do, especially if you lose something, one of the easiest ways to start to hone in this skill and really practice this skill on a regular basis is when you lose something. So instead of getting frustrated and getting angry, which just kind of shuts down your higher thinking, instead, what you want to go ahead and do is just be calm, take a deep breath, and say, okay, I can't find my keys. Show yourself. And what this does, it's not like your keys are going to pop out and say, here I am, but it is going to give you that higher sense of thinking. All of a sudden, intuitively, you're going to think, oh, I bet I left them on the bathroom shelf. I bet I put them in a different purse. I bet they're over here. That statement where you're thinking, oh, I bet it's over here, or, oh gosh, I should check over here, that is your intuition kicking in. And so trust it. Now, the more often you do this, the more effective it will become. And it's amazing how quickly you can find things when you start to do this. So step 1 is just to say, show yourself. Whatever's missing, say, show yourself. And give it a few moments to kind of give you that inkling or that inclination of where it might be hiding. The second super easy way to start to really strengthen that intuitive muscle is to record your dreams. So I don't mean get out your phone and start recording yourself sleeping. I mean keep a journal by your bedside and with a pen so it's ready to go in the morning, or if you wake up in the middle of the night, and literally tell your brain, okay, brain, I want you to guard me as I sleep, but remind me of my dreams. This is important. You're going to tell your consciousness, I want to remember my dreams. I want you to remind me of what I'm dreaming about and what's happening when I sleep in the morning. So you're not waking up constantly. But literally tell your brain, Okay, remind me of anything important that I dreamt of, or anything that was interesting, or just anything at all. And then literally in the morning, the first thing you're gonna do is grab your journal and start writing down anything you remember. What this is doing is it's literally creating a connection between your conscious and subconscious mind, saying, I want to remember what is going on subconsciously and intuitively understand it. A lot of times when we have dreams, especially if they're scary dreams or if they're nightmares, we try to block it off. We get fearful. Now, fear is just false evidence appearing real. It's not real. It's just what we associate as a reality. So when we see something scary, we start to associate all of these things that have been basically programmed in our mind, stored in our mind as, oh, that's associated with scary information. I'll put it over in the scary box or in the scary closet. But if you just let that information flow, you can start to use that as an intuitive skill to gain insight into your feelings, your emotions, things that are happening and that are going well that you can make better in your life, or things that are not going well in your life, you can figure out why and how you can alter them. So again, one way to really get and hone in that intuitive skill is to literally keep a dream journal and just write things down. And you may not remember things right away, but the more often you do this, the more consistent you are, the better you'll get at remembering your dreams. And then you can start to see patterns. You can start to see after a couple days or a week, couple weeks, and especially after a couple months, if you're doing this, you'll see patterns in your dreams. You'll start to see continuity. You'll start to see the flow of, gosh, this is what my dreams are trying to tell me. And then listen to it to apply it to your daily life. The last one I'm going to share with you today is to trust your gut. Your gut, as many people consider it, is your intuitive source. So many people think our brain is our source of our intuition, but realistically, your brain is only a very small fragment of what is happening in your body. Your gut, your digestion, everything that's happening in your core, in your center, is literally monumentally more important than necessarily your daily thoughts that are going on throughout any given day. Now, you may not like the sound of that, but it's true, and it's going to help guide you. So instead of thinking, I only think with my brain and that's the most important, listen to your entire body. Listen to your entire body as a whole. You will gain much more insight and clarity if you are listening to every aspect of yourself. So the way you do this is literally, let's say you were walking out to the car to go to work that morning and you think, oh, I should grab this. And you're like, I don't have time, I'm gonna go anyway. Listen to yourself. That is your intuition speaking to you. Go back and grab that thing you had. You never know when a delay will actually benefit you. So instead of thinking, I'm rushed, that's the ego. That's the ego worried about what people will think of you, how you'll be judged, what will happen if you get there late. And realistically, you're gonna get there in the time frame you're gonna get there. So no matter what happens, you're still gonna get there in the time frame it takes to get there. So rushing doesn't necessarily help you. Instead, take a step back and listen to any kind of inklings that your body might have, any kind of, oh, I should do this really fast, or I should do that really fast, and listen to it and start to pay attention. The more you pay attention, the more that intuitive skill will get better and better. Just like anything you practice, you'll get better and better and better at it. So put these practices into place continuously on a daily basis or a weekly basis, and you'll start to notice that you will literally be able to get more of what you want, change your life for the better, and feel more in control of what is happening around you and within your own life, because you are literally listening to your intuitive skill. That intuitive muscle becomes stronger. I hope this helps, and I hope that you use your intuitive muscle. If you have any comments, definitely comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.